it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here, and welcome to a very special episode of Supernatural. It's the 100th episode overall as we hit episode 18 of season 5. Excited but nervous as well to get into this episode, but it will be very exciting to see what will happen. Given the indication that Dean may be saying yes to Michael. He's not been mentally in a great place, especially in these last few episodes. And that ending, it seems like he's ready to let Michael... let Michael have at him. So I feel like there's going to be a but coming in regards to something happening in that will prevent Michael from taking Dean's body. But it does seem to be going that way. But yeah, 100 episodes of Supernatural, a show that I have really, really cherished so much. It's just been a very wonderful journey, and a journey that I have embraced so hecking much. So yeah, here's to the next 100, because we will hit 200, of course. I'm guessing about season 10ish, I think it is. Yeah, I think that tracks. Or season 11, I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that this is episode 18 of season 5 for Supernatural. Let's go.
Nah, my boss.
He's like, oh, yeah, I've got to take this, haven't I, right? Oh, poor Stu. Oh, and poor Barkeep. Poor Stu.
Go ahead.
I was having a drink.
Get it over with. Back in business, boys. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
God, that is horrific.
All you've ever done is run away.
And I was wrong. Every single time I did. Just... please. Not now. Bobby
He's
is
like,
working
don't
on
make
something.
the same mistake I did.
Just remember, you're not all hopped up on demon blood this time.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
But I brought help.
Oh? I was going to say Castiel. Oh, boop!
We gotta think of something else.
Yeah, well, that's easy for you to say, but if Lucifer burns his mother down and I could have done something about it, guess what? That's on me.
Yeah, you can't live
Give up,
with that.
son.
But there has to be another way. But Dean's thinking this is the way.
You're not my father.
Hey! Hey!
And you ain't in my shoes.
Oh!
But I don't do it. I never do it. You know why? Because I promised you I wouldn't give up!
Oh, Bobby Singer. Oh! Oh no.
Guess you...
Oi, Nelly! Someone really tried to get the jump on Cass. It's not happening. Oh, badass! Badass!
Who is it?
That's our brother.
Oh, no way! This time for realsies! Shut the front door! Holy shit!
Your brother? Adam?
Cass, what the hell?
What? Oh, this is the Angels bullshit!
Angels.
Dean,
Oh.
I know who you are.
Oh, boy.
They've warned me about you.
Who did?
The
Oh.
Angels. Now where the hell is Zachariah?
We're gonna deal with
So,
that.
why don't you just tell us? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Why would they do this?
Maybe they're desperate.
Maybe they wrongly assumed Dean would be brave enough to withstand them.
You know what? Blow me, Cass.
Look, no way.
Oh,
After everything that's happened,
boy.
all that crap about destiny, suddenly the angels have a plan B?
Yeah.
Does that smell right to anybody?
You know, this has been a really
Free,
good
like
family
this
reunion,
this
but
Destiny
I got a
free will
feeling
spiel has decided to take a turn.
Just listen,
it'll
okay?
get pretty hairy, but it is the devil, right? So we got to stop him.
Yeah, but there's another way.
Dean's
Right.
just
What
like,
is it?
don't.
Well, we're working on the power of love.
How's that going?
Not good.
Adam, you don't know me from a hole in the wall, I know.
Love how Adam's bringing the
But I'm
optimism.
begging you, please.
Just family. And if I do my job, I get to see her again. So no offense, but she's the one I give a rat's ass about, not you.
You are a lot more pleasant
enough.
as a girl.
But if you
it's
have one good
understandable.
memory of Dad, just one, then you'll give us a little more time. Protect you. Keeping you from all this.
Yeah, well, I guess the monster that ate me didn't get that memo.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, considering he got killed by the thing. Yeah.
Still, trust me, the one thing worse than seeing Dad once a year was seeing him all year.
Do you know how full of crap you are?
Oh, shit!
You see, it was...
Shit.
Oh, Cass, not for nothing, but the last person who looked at me like that, I got laid.
Why don't you go keep an eye on Adam?
Ship! I don't think he's too happy about
Is this
that.
really necessary? Jess, Joe, Ellen. Should I keep going?
It's not like we pulled the trigger.
We might
We
as
may
well
as-
have.
yeah.
I'm tired,
We
man.
roped them into this.
I'm tired of fighting who I'm supposed to be.
Not you. Of all people.
The fact that
don't want
Dean's
to.
lost hope. And it's hard for Sam to digest this.
But it's the truth. And when Satan takes you over, there's got to be somebody there to fight him. And it ain't gonna be that kid.
It's...
So it's
Dean.
got to be me.
Dean, stop it. Stop it. This...
Cass.
No way! Dean, you son of a bitch!
Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
You pray too loud.
Oh! Castiel's like, shut the fuck up, man!
I rebelled for this!
Oh my god, Castiel's
Surrender to them.
done!
Everything for you.
And this is what you give to me.
No holds barred, Cass!
Maybe in a dream.
Or where would they have taken him?
The park. Ah, not this hellhole again. Well, he caved
I
in.
see you and your brother share the same refined palate.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, how do you think I feel? I'm the one that's got to put up with that dumb, slack-jawed look on your face.
Wow.
Kid,
Fuck
we didn't
you.
have a choice.
You.
The Winchesters got one blind spot, and it's family. See, Sam and Dean, they're going
This
to
is
put
a
aside their
perfect
differences,
hook.
and they're going to come get you, and that is going to put Dean right.
Son of a
Here.
bitch.
You still get to see your mom, okay?
Why should I believe you?
Yeah. I mean, you've
You know what?
bullshitted your way through all of this.
I keep hearing this, but what I want to be hearing is this. Yeah. That's better.
You're a fucking scumbag.
And I will. I'll do it, fair warning.
No, you won't.
Oh, okay,
When push
okay.
shoves, you'll make the right call.
I see what he's doing there. Like, he's so
You
determined,
know,
but in
tables
the
will
face
turn.
of all of this.
I'd let you rot in here. Hell, I have let you rot in here.
But he's not like that.
I'll clear them out.
The tie's coming off. It's business.
Oh, wait, you gonna take on 5 angels?
Yes,
Isn't that suicide?
maybe it is. But then I won't have to watch you fail. Sorry, Dean.
Oh.
I don't have the same faith in you that Sam does.
Castiel's a bit startled. He's like, shit, what? Like, who do I pick off first? Oh, he's being smart about this.
What are you waiting for? Come on.
But I should have trusted the boss man. It's all playing out like he said.
You are
You
talking
and your
so
energy
much
brothers.
shit, buddy.
You're finally ready, right?
You're spilling out blood, you're spilling out shit.
You know.
No,
Okay, yes.
no.
The answer is yes.
Oh. Dean,
Do you
please
hear me?
have a swerve.
Call Michael down, you bastard.
Ah, gay. Na zod pe sa.
Oh, he's
Okay.
looking, he's constantly looking back to Sam like...
He's coming.
Wait. Wait, whoa, Dean, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing, buddy?
One piece of this sweet ass. He has to turn you into a piece of charcoal.
Fired permanently!
You really think Michael's gonna go for that?
Who's more important to him now?
He baited this
Or me.
mother!
Michael's not gonna kill me.
I was sure that Dean's not...
But I am.
Yeah! Dean Winchester! Fucking love you, buddy! Oh! Eat shit, you horrid piece of garbage! He's... No! Oh, no! Poor Adam. He's gonna be Michael's new vessel. They tried and Adam still paid the price. Shit.
The damnedest thing. I mean, the world's ending. The walls are coming down on us. I look over to you and all I can think about is this stupid son of a bitch brought me here. I just didn't want to let you down. Least I can do is return the favor. So screw destiny. Right in the face. I say we take the fight to them and do it our way.
The right way. The Winchester way. The way that we all subscribe to. On board with that shit. I am on board with that shit. So glad. I mean, I did say coming into this episode that I can sense a but coming. There is going to be some way that Dean is not going to, like, that there is going to be a swerve. And, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean something along the lines of, like, oh, he's putting on the front of those emotions, because he never. He was honest. He was. I mean, that moment where he confronted Zachariah and he was like, "Yes," and all of that. That was pure honesty. As he explained in the car, there was a last-second change of plans, but boy, I just feel so bad for Adam now that he is, well, yeah. But that was a swerve in itself. I didn't think they would bring back Adam, especially after the whole Ghoul episode. So that was a surprise to be sure, and a very much welcome one. So yeah, but superb. Loved how glorious this episode was. So great. And Zachariah, Toodles, you little, obnoxious, arrogant shit. What a historic landmark we've just hit. 100 episodes of Supernatural. This is being glitchy for some reason. Anyways, yeah, 100 episodes, and what a way to cap off 100 episodes, because it was a really intense episode, with obviously coming into this the prospect of Dean saying yes to Michael using his body as his new vessel. And like I said, coming into the episode, there was the prospect that I could see a little bit of a swerve coming. I wasn't sure what to expect. Maybe he would have had a change of heart, which he kind of did. But yeah, I came into this episode feeling like it wasn't going to be as straightforward as Dean just willingly saying yes. Of course, there were certain layers to all of this, including the return of Adam, which was not on my bingo card, to be fair, and I don't know if it was on many people's bingo cards, should I say, because obviously we had him in the Jump the Shark episode, or we had the Ghoul posing as Adam, and sadly, what happened to the real Adam we found out along the way. So, you know, naturally you'd think, okay, well, that kind of clears that up, I guess, but then Adam gets resurrected, and obviously there is the idea of him being Michael's vessel, and now he is going to be Michael's vessel, seemingly. I'm assuming that's what is going to happen, with Michael being summoned. Adam was trapped in that room. Of course, we have no idea, although I feel like with the math adding up and just everything, yeah, so... yeah, but obviously there is the idea of, you know, that plan B being very ominous, which it was, about, you know, Michael and Adam being connected. So yeah, there was never really a valid shot really for Adam to be the vessel, but now it looks like it's going to be the case, because there was that little bit of swerve that Dean had, and I'm really glad that Dean had a change of heart, because and you know, it is so funny because of the fact that Dean did mock the idea of you know, the power of love and all of that, but that was really what helped Dean out at the end of the day, and that was because of Sam's faith in Dean. So you know, he could condescend that idea, but that was very paramount to, I guess, influencing Dean's mind, because Dean was, like, especially in the green room, I think it's called, going back to that last episode of season 4, there was the idea that Dean was going to say yes. I mean, the whole bleakness, that depression, devastation that Dean was feeling, they're all valid, really. But Sam and his upbeat upbeat might be a bit stretching it, but you get the idea. That faith in Dean was a very important figure, because of the fact that you know, he was very important to having Dean be more and more convinced and give that little bit of hope when he was just completely empty. I mean, for these past few episodes, there's been a very heavy semblance of Dean just feeling completely deflated, understandably. And with Sam, he has just, like, even when they were in that room, they were in that chamber, and Dean was like, you know, keeping me here is not a good idea. Sam was like, yeah, I know. But he kept forcing this idea of faith in his head. Like, even when Dean was essentially saying it's hopeless to just assume that I'm going to say no or whatever. You had Sam basically say, I might know that, but I know that you'll do the right thing. Whether it's say yes and be fully committed to that. Because you're saying yes now, but when push comes to shove, what will you do? And I know that you're going to do the right thing, whatever the choice that might be. And I'm not going to, I'm not going to force your hand, but I'm just saying that I have faith that you're going to do the right thing at the end of the day. I'm not going to dictate what you're going to say. You've got free will about this. Very important considering the whole, you know what, Destiny can shove it up its ass. We're gonna do things the Winchester way. But yeah, with Sam, he was like saying, yeah, you've got free will to decide what you want to do, but I just know that deep down, because of the way that I look up to you, that whatever happens in the future is all going to be down to the right decision. And in Dean's mind, obviously him saying yes means that there is this opportunity that Michael can do good. He's been, he feels like that's plan A in regards to, okay, well, Michael's going to do a lot more good, surely, in regards to dealing with this apocalypse, because otherwise there's no other options. And I'm not putting Adam in the line of fire. Obviously, there is that worry that Adam will be the next vessel for Michael, or the next best thing, should I say, considering, Dean, it's been, tooth and nail, really, for Dean. But regardless of anything, Adam's not going to get, especially with the amount of people that have died around Dean, and he was remarking about that early in the episode. Adam's just returned to life, and he's not willing to do that again. So, yeah, but, that was the next best thing. And Sam has been so determined to find a better way, a way that, well, I wouldn't necessarily say benefits everyone, because we don't want to benefit the angels or the demons. Benefits anyone human, I guess, and Castiel, honorary human. I'll just say that because look, the group photo says otherwise. That group photo, and I think it was episode 10 with obviously Ellen and Joe there. Cass was there as well. He's an honorary hunter. But yeah, Sam's been so hell-bent on trying to find a good way for everyone. And that faith really is powering through. And yeah, that kind of, in a good way, poisoned Dean's mind, because that upbeatness, that hope has, given him a bit of a clarity in regards to, maybe we will find another way. That hope that Sam has, yeah. So, it was just really, really glorious. And it was just really glorious to see Dean absolutely ice Zachariah. So, I will say, firstly, it's so glorious that Zachariah has been dealt with. That arrogant asshole got what he deserved. But at the same time, I'm going to miss the actor as well, because, he did a very, 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 and I can't stress it enough, he did a very fantastic job at portraying Zachariah, because it is truly remarkable when you have an actor who just plays an antagonist so well, like you just absolutely want to throttle him. It's a testament to how great the actors are. And the actor who played Zachariah just did a top-notch knob. Well, that is one way to describe Zachariah, but he just did a top job. I don't even know what I'm saying. I've just had a blue screen of death moment for some reason. I have no idea, but it's too early for this shit. And I say it's early, it's midday, so yeah. But yeah, he did a really, really good job. So, I'm going to miss the actor, of course, but It was really, really splendid stuff. Just seeing Dean deal with Zachariah and get the upper hand on him. I was kind of hoping, like, especially when he had his back turned and everything, that he would get the element of surprise. But then again, of course, he would see it coming. He even said that, how do I know you haven't got something up your sleeve and all of that. So, and then there was that week and he said, I have a few conditions, and I'm like, oh, this is great, you could and the way he just said, well, I need you to relinquish your position permanently, it was just really, really glorious. It was just that sequence of events from the moment he winked to Sam that gave a lot of hope for, which is very, very funny I say that, it gave a lot of hope for me. Dean had something cooking, he was cooking, and mwah, perfect. So I'd say perfect. Adam would beg to differ. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, even if Michael has possessed Adam, I do kind of hope there's a, you know, I don't know how a lot of people would feel, but I do kind of hope that there is this idea that Adam does kind of tag along, or just as a recurring member, really. You can help out every now and again. Kind of like Joe and Ellen and all of that. He doesn't necessarily have to join for the full 22 episodes or whatever, but it would just be glorious. I mean, in a sense, because for Adam, he does want to see his mother again. He was content with things, and then here we are back in the game, and mainly used as bait, really. So you could see the devastation in his eyes, thinking he might not see his mum for a very, very long time. Because that was, his mum meant the world to him. His mum was his true family. And it's very, very important that we do talk about that, because Dean had some choice words to Bobby, which I was not really a fan of. Yeah, he made the mention of, you're not my father, when obviously he's been so determined to try and evade everyone, of course. So he could say yes to Michael. He had one mission, and that was, hey, Michael, come on down, price is right. But saying that to Bobby just is an absolute gut punch. Because Bobby is essentially a father figure to the Winchester boys. And yeah, he might not be a blood father, but he may as well be their father. And I say that because Adam, of course, did dismiss John. You know, he might be blood, but he's not related. And you know, it's of course very, very appropriate anyways, because you know there is quite a lot of cases where blood doesn't make the family, really. Because, you know, I know that there are some members of my family who are blood related, but to call them family is just like, yeah, that is pushing your luck. And hey, you can contrast that to those who you might consider family, who might not be blood related, but they may as well be. And Bobby, of course, may as well be Dean and Sam's father. And I guess Adam to an extent, although they haven't had that interaction. They haven't had as much of an interaction, of course, compared to Dean and Sam to Bobby. So, yeah. But at the end of the day, he's still, like, he's still a Winchester, Adam. And Bobby will put the same amount of love and care into Adam that he has with Sam and Dean. Just because, you know, he's essentially a half brother to them doesn't mean you know, he's gonna give them half the love or whatever. Yeah. So, but I feel like that's gonna be a bit tough now that Michael has a bit of a say in things. I'm imagining. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, that moment with Dean, just rebuking Bobby was just, yeah. So, top notch job was what I wanted to say, by the way. Yeah, just for those who are perplexed, I just thought I'd throw that there. But yeah, it was a really, really fantastic episode. Castiel as well. The way he just absolutely destroyed I mean, it shouldn't come to a shock whatsoever in regards to Castiel just absolutely destroying Dean. But you have someone who has been so burnt out about God just chilling on Earth, not wanting anything to do with this, and you felt how sad he was at the end of episode 15, I think it was. And then you have Dean, who was going to say yes after everything, after I rebelled. He was pissed. He was not having it. And you even had Dean have a bit of worry in regards to, holy shit, Castiel's beating me up. So, yeah. I am really, really loving, though, how we were all seeing how there is Dean in the middle of all of this, with him, of course, having the prospect of saying yes to Michael, and you have how it's affecting everyone. Adam, not so much. I mean, he's just barely known these guys. So, yeah. But, I mean, obviously, we've divulged into Sam and how he still has faith after all of this time. He's being very, very supportive. He knows that Dean is in a very, very rough place mentally, and he still has so much faith. Even if Dean is done, Sam has so much faith. He has that belief, and yeah, some might call it very audacious that he has such a belief. When things are looking very, very disparaging and all of that, but no, he has to have that optimism. He has to keep fighting, etc. And we've divulged into Castiel just taking things very, very hard. But there was also Bobby as well, who I feel like was impacted in regards to obviously Dean saying yes. Especially when he did talk about the fact that he, every day there is this idea that he could kill himself. Which was very, very... I mean, obviously, we have touched upon Bobby and that depression in episode 7. But it was just very, very powerful, like, especially as well with Dean making a very, very important decision. That Bobby did make the mention about used to keep me fighting, and I said I made a promise, and I won't abandon you. So, and it is just really, really sad that they are the only things. Like, you could just imagine if both of them were. I mean, you saw how devastated Bobby was when obviously Dean died and he came back, and he didn't want to believe anything whatsoever. So because it was it is a too good to be true scenario. And again, Bobby is essentially their father, and yeah, it just really does crush your heart. And it's another reason why I want Adam to, still be a presence on this show, no matter what. Whatever the case may be with Michael, most likely taking his vessel, whatever happens to Adam, that's it though. Like, Bobby could help look after Adam, and be the father figure that Adam needs, I would say, because he never got it with John, and we know how much of an impact Bobby has had on Dean and Sam. He may as well have an impact on Adam. So, as well as to protect him. Because, I mean, I do have a feeling like we're going to kill off Adam again. Because at some point, in some semblance, I can see Adam surviving this, but at the same time, I cannot. Because I would love to have hope that Adam, can survive and, well, I say try to lead a normal life, but it's the Winchester way, isn't it? So, but at the same time, there is, of course, that happiness in reuniting with his mother as well. So, yeah. But yeah, it was a really, really powerful episode. Like, especially with Sam believing in his brother and telling him, like, constantly telling him this belief that really kind of fuels that a little bit of hope. And in doing so, he doesn't want to let, Dean doesn't want to let Sam down. He's the big brother. He's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. So it was really, really beautiful to see that. And, yeah, I just really, really loved how this episode came about. I also love how Adam was more so like Dean, if anything, like especially with the attitude that he had, and of course the love of food. Oh, then again, who would not be tempted, right, with those burgers and that? So, but then again, Adam, you know, hasn't had, I guess, would you call it proper food in quite some time? Because I mean, I imagine upstairs there is proper food anyways, but you know, I feel like there is a bit of a difference in terms of the living experience, I guess you could call it, in terms of being part of heaven and then being on this mortal coil. There's a bit of a difference, so you're going to tuck in if you haven't tucked in on Earth's luxuries for quite some time. I don't know. See, I'm going so deep into this. Like, the comparison between what food tastes like in heaven and what food tastes... Is there a difference? Is the burgers in heaven the best burgers ever? These are the important details because, well, I say if I'm going upstairs, I'm going downstairs. No, but in all seriousness, it's important because we have to know. The burgers have to taste the best upstairs. Oh man. But it was really great. Obviously this was going to be the I mean, not just in terms of the landmark milestone with 100 episodes, but it was always going to be very important to see what would happen in Dean's direction in regards to what he was gonna... I mean, it was more so leading towards yes, but it was very important to see, okay, what kind of swerves, what kind of situations are we going to... because it's not going to be straightforward. There's going to be some kind of kerfuffles. And, yeah, the power of love did prevail, really. So I really thought that this was superb stuff and a really great way to celebrate, I guess, 100 episodes. So, yeah. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!